Hey guys, I am here to audition for your amazing collab channel. That is the Glam Squad, or your Glam Squad. And I thought I should tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sarah. On YouTube, my username is staylor1204 or staylor1204, whichever you prefer to say. It does not bother me. I live in Oklahoma, in the United States of America. I am not a redneck or anything like that a lot of people happen to be around here, but that's just, you know, that's how they were raised, or that's whatever. I will be 30 next month. I may be locking myself in a closet on that one. Not cool. Because I swore to myself last year that 29 was the last one I was celebrating. I am married. I have been for 3 years. I have no children. I would love to have children. And I had a kitty, but he just passed away last Friday, or this past Friday. And he was 17 years old. He's in some of my older videos, so he was my baby. But we're not going to talk about that because that'll just make me cry. And I'm doing pretty good here lately. I'm not crying about it. I have always been interested in art. I took honors art classes in high school. I went to college for a couple years for art, and then I ended up changing it to business management, which is something completely different. And then when I was 27, I had this wild hair on something I've always wanted to do, which was to go to cosmetology school. So I did it, graduated. I was like top in my class. I think I was top in my class. It was a lot of fun. I wish I would have learned more makeup related items, but that's okay. So I really didn't learn any makeup stuff from school. I am mostly just self-taught, or, you know, if I see something that I think's pretty, I'll watch it and I'll figure out how to do it myself. I do like different trends and stuff like that, but when I find something that works best for me, I stick with it. So once winged eyeliner is out, I'll still be wearing it because I love it. I love high fashion. I love colors, all that good stuff. I love to paint. I love to draw. I love to do makeup looks on here. I've entered many contests, and you can see that from my channel. I am a hairstylist / makeup artist. I have done makeup for like weddings and prom and Halloween, and I have a pretty wide range. I don't know how to do any special effects makeup. I wish I did. I know I don't live near any schools that do that, so that's kind of a bummer. So I'm currently trying to teach myself how to do that because I am obsessed with the makeup show on Sci-Fi called Face Off. It's amazing. If you don't watch it, you need to. It's on Wednesdays. It's like 9 o'clock Central Time, and it's awesome. I love it. I love people. I love to make new friends. I don't particularly care for cattiness. Drama is a major turn-off. I say a lot. And I don't know, I've just always loved beauty related things. I have a massive case for my makeup, and I have already ran out of room. I used to draw my Barbie's faces with pens and markers and stuff, changing their makeup or their eye color or their lip color or whatever. And they didn't look crazy like everyone else's dolls, like you just like all over their face. Like it actually looked like I did their makeup. I even used to color my Barbie's hairs with like washable markers so that I could change their hair color, of course, so just wash out. But I would color their hair that way, and I found the perfect setting on the blow dryer and the curling iron to where I wouldn't melt the Barbie's hair, but I could straighten it and I could curl it. And of course I cut the hair, and yet again, there was maybe one that was just like out of control, but I've just always been really into all of the things that makeup and beauty have to offer. I totally have a hair on my tongue. Yes! That's really attractive for your audition. Just a little added touch there for you. I would like to be on your glam squad because I think that the 4 girls are all different, and I love that. I'm probably most like Beth, but quite a bit older. But I'm not vegan or anything like that. I own fur coats. I kind of like some of that classic beauty stuff. I like old school, vintage, old Hollywood. My wedding was old Hollywood themed, stuff like that. But I know Sarah Beth is a doll. She's one of the nicest people I've met on here. Beth Brutality is amazing. Mimi, you crack me up. Like, I know we don't really like know each other, but you are so funny in every video I watch you in. Like, I was in such a downer mood the other day, and I'm just like watching one of your videos on, I think it was on your skincare routine, and I was just like, I love bubbly people, because everybody needs to be around people like that so that you stay in a good mood. And I have a friend like that here, and actually I have a couple friends like that here. I got lucky, I work with one of them, and they just put you in a good mood. They're good people to be around, and you girls all seem like such good people to be around. And Lady Lunification, I didn't forget you. You just seem like a very smart, intellectual, genuine person. And I like that the 4 of you girls bring a different component to it all. And John, he is something else. I mean, he spouts off these funny movie quotes, and if you've seen any of them, you start cracking up to yourself. And he's just kind of like, whatever. Like, he's not afraid. And you can't be afraid. You just gotta go with what you want to look like and just do it. And if somebody doesn't like it, who cares? If you like it, that's really all that matters. But I think that, like, maybe I could bring an older perspective. I mean, I'm not, like, trying to make any of you sound like you're young little teeny boppers, because you're not. But I have more mature skin, yet I still have acne. I work as a stylist, so I have that influence, which also could help if we need to ever try out something, because I have easy access to items. Alright girls, today I'm going to do this very easy smoky purple eye. And as you can tell, I already have my right eye done. And all I've done to my left eye is I have put some NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk on it, and I blended it in so that it can kind of act as a really good sticky primer. On the rest of my face, I've just used my MAC foundation in NC20, my MAC concealer in NC20, my CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Corrector, and my Clinique Matte Bronze Double Face Powder. For my blush, I use Stilla's Custom Color Blush. That's looks like it's the really crazy pink. It's actually way brighter looking than that. And then, like I said, I just primed it with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and Milk. Right. So first, you're going to want to take a larger eyeshadow brush. I like the flat one because I feel like I can cover more surface with it. And I'm actually going to use a couple of colors from the Wet n Wild Trio in Silent Treatment, which is one of their newer ones. And I'm going to take the one that is actually marked Bravo, which is this light pinkish one right here. I'm going to get a good amount on the brush, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. And I kind of just want to pat it in. I'll spread it on the top, and on the actual lid you kind of just want to pat it in so that it really soaks up that pinkish color. So, but just a little bit more. So there's your base color. You want to get it all the way underneath your eyebrows so that it acts as a highlight. Okay, now using the same brush, I'm going to flip it over onto the other side, which is the side that I'm actually showing you, and I'm going to take the bottom color that is kind of a purpley gray. It's this one right here. It's actually much grayer than it's showing up. And now I'm going to take some of that on my brush, and I'm going to just go right into that middle section of my eyelid and pack that on there, just real gently. And you're just going to slowly want to build up some color on that. Okay, so we're putting the Glam Girl still on the eyelid, packing that in. I mean, we don't want it too outrageous because, here, let me turn this a little bit so you can see me do this a little bit better. You don't want it too outrageous because this is more like, now, like a day look for me. Some people would consider this a night look. I've noticed that some people's idea of like a dramatic look is like my everyday look. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay. So you just want to pack that in real lightly. So I think we've built that up pretty good. You can see it. And now I'm going to get into my Urban Decay black palette. And I'm going to take this very small brush, and it's almost like a liner brush, but not quite. It's very small eyeshadow brush, and it is from Crown Brush. I like it because the shape is really easy to do, like your outer corner, and it's small, so you really have control. So I'm going to take this color right here that's like a dark purple, and it's called Jet. I'm going to get just a little bit of that on the brush, tap off any extra. It's got a little bit of a glitter to it, so it's kind of fun and not so boring, because I don't really like boring makeup. That's just me. Okay, so you're going to take it and you're going to go right here in that outer corner, kind of work it like a cut crease type thing, and just shade that in, and just get some more and work it in. This is just a nice alternative to black. I mean, I wear black normally like this in this area. This is a softer version of it. So, let's see. as you can see, I'm just kind of working that in, getting my little slight wing here. Okay, so that looks about right. Now, I'm going to take the Smashbox brush number 32 that I used before for the Glam Girl, and since it still has a little bit of that purple on it, you can just take it and kind of go over that jet and blend that to where it's a lot smoother and smoky looking, not so drastic. And just blend that in. You just take little strokes and just blend it in very softly. It's actually quite easy. Okay. So that's kind of like the overall look you want to start with or go for. And then I'll put the lid back on this so I don't spill it. I'm notorious for knocking over pigments. Bad news. Okay. So now I'm going to take my Real Lasting Eyeliner 24-hour waterproof one day tattoo, and this is in, I believe it's Very Black. It's from the K palette. This stuff is amazing. It's a liquid, and the tip is actually like a brush. It's not felt. And it literally stays on. Like, I slept in it just to test it, to see how well, because I'm a crazy sleeper. It didn't budge until I washed it, and it came right off with no problems. Amazing. So, let me turn this a little bit for you guys so you can see what I'm doing really good, because I am going to have to look in the mirror on this one. Alright, so I probably do this really crazy compared to some of you, but that's just how I do it. So you take it, and you just go by your lash line. Just slowly work it. And if you don't get it quite perfect, you can always fix it. If you don't want a bunch in this inner corner, and I like to have a pretty good wing. Just a little bit more of a wing. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my mascara, which is the Voluminous Million Lashes by L'Oreal, and this is also in Very Black. So when I put on my mascara, obviously you don't want to pump, 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 because that'll dry it out. I get it real good to make sure we get really in there. Because I know we've all seen somebody that looked like they didn't get their mascara quite all the way there. So I like to coat the bottom real good. And if you like to use an eyelash curler, you can do this before this part. I just very rarely curl my eyelashes unless I'm putting false eyelashes on. Then I like to take it like this and kind of roll it. Like so. And do it up here real easily. Because that just really helps to coat them really well. And it also helps you work a really good shape. like you curled your eyelashes. I probably spend more time putting mascara on than half of the other steps in my makeup application. But mascara is a very important item to put on because it really emphasizes anyone's eyes. Okay, so the top part's done, and literally on the bottom, I just kind of squiggle it barely, because you don't want to press it, because then you're going to get it on your actual skin underneath your eye, and recognize are not attractive. And then you just kind of barely spool it underneath there. Which also helps work out some of the clumps, if you happen to get any. Okay, so there's your mascara. Now I'm going to take that NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk again, and I'm just going to pull this down and put some of that on my waterline, on my lower one, because I don't really like to put eyeliner on my lower area because I think it sometimes makes me look like I have really bad under eye circles. I mean, there's times where you definitely want to rock it and get a little sexified with it, but not on a normal daily basis for me. So that one, you can tell it instantly makes you look way more awake, which is great. Okay, so now I'm going to take this very cool Wet n Wild, it's called Arch NB brow pencil. On one side it has your brow color, and then on the other side it has wax. I don't always have to use this, but I definitely love this. So I'm going to just take it and just kind of lightly feather in where I have some of those little sparse areas. And you don't want to like draw it like you're doing some heavy shading, because you don't want to look like you just drew on your eyebrows. You just want to accentuate what you have. Obviously everyone's eyebrows are different. Some people like to use stencils to help get the shape they want. Not everybody is going to want their eyebrows exactly like mine. That's not a problem. Everybody doesn't need to have eyebrows just like mine, because there are many different faces of eyebrows, and different ones accentuate different people better. Okay, so now my eyebrow is filled in. Looks much better. And I have all my makeup on except for some lips. I just have some like lip conditioner on to soak in, because my lips have been super chapped and dry lately from the weather, because we had a really horrible blizzard. Sucked really bad. So let me see, what shall I use on my lips? I think I'm just gonna do this light pink Hello Kitty MAC lip conditioner, just for like a more neutral look. My brush. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this little retractable lip brush from Posh. I believe I got this at Kmart. It was super cheap. I just needed a lip brush. So now I'm going to get some of this on this brush. And depending on your lip size is obviously going to be depending on the amount you want to put on there. You don't want it to look like you just caked it on there. But since it does have some color, I mean, you want to use a decent. So I'm going to put this right in the middle, work it around. Yeah, just a little bit more. And that is your finished look. I will post pictures of this look